beautiful BookQuesters, this is Aaron the BookQuester. Today I introduce you to this Bad Dad book. Be Dead by David Walliams. This book was about a dad and his son. The dad's name is Gilbert. He is a champion banger racer. Nobody won more times than him. And there is Frank. Frank is the son. If you see, there's a picture of them. They look very much alike. Very much. Here they are. Here are the characters. See? That's Gilbert and Frank. Frank looked like Gilbert, put into a shrinking machine. One fatal night, when Gilbert was driving his banger racer car, something was wrong with the car in the first place. The racing car, the little mini that Frank's dad, Gilbert, made him souped up himself, that he named Queenie. Something was wrong. There was a low grinding noise, and it was out of control. It destroyed everything. It was too fast. The brakes have gone. What is wrong with the car? And that fatal day, Gilbert had to cut off his right leg at the hospital. And that's why Gilbert had to become a stifle, a cripple. And from then, no one. And he lost his wife named Rita, who had gone away. Why? Because she wanted to live in the big house with the small man. So son and fathers living in the flat, getting poorer and poorer, poorer and poorer, and the lowest becoming the lowest of the lowest, and now full of unpaid debts. Soon their furniture was taken away and his dad couldn't find a new job. And why did he lose his job in the first place? He was blamed for the accident and all the injuries. He was blamed. And so Gilbert couldn't get his job back. And for new jobs, a cripple, a man with a wooden leg now, was at the bottom of the list of people who could try out for that job. And also, jobs were scarce anyway. And finally, one day, his dad, Gilbert, said, "Things are going to change. I've got a job." But then, he seemed to be very worried. And he said it was top secret, even to his son. So Frank sneaked out along with his father and saw that his father was working for very bad people. And they were the characters there. Mr. Big, a small crime boss, Fingers and Thumbs, his evil henchmen. And they are the main villains in the story. They threatened Gilbert, and they said that they're going to do something to his son if he didn't do what they said. So basically, it is a really bad job. And Frank was listening on the car's roof. And soon enough, the car went on and drove away. And the car was not going at normal speed. It is going as if it was in a banger race. It was going super fast, crashing through walls, going upstairs, crashing cars out of the way. And that is quite a ride when you're not in the car, but on the car's roof. So Frank was basically in very big trouble. And finally, very soon enough, Frank and father had a talk. He was like, what were you thinking? And Frank was like, what were you thinking? And it went on and on. And Frank Gilbert is not really a bad dad, but one day he is caught by police, and he refuses to tell them about Mr. Big and his henchmen because they are still out there and might hurt his son. So he goes to Wrongfoot Jail, a very miserable jail guarded by Mr. Swivel. And this is a story that Frank tries to rescue his dad, put the right villains in the jail, and free his father, and bring justice, basically. And it's a splendid, wonderful book if you ask me. And like always, your BookQuester, Aaron the BookQuester. Bye-bye, my friends. Come later.